Carl here from Brrraaains A Head-Banging Life, gbhblofficial for short, and it's my pleasure to be standing here with Netherhall. Guys, you look like you're buzzing a little bit still.
We're here for the party. Now that we've played, it's time to we can get merry now.
Yeah, man.
We've had to behave, and now it's done. Now we can chill.
Have you been here since Wednesday?
Yes, yeah, we have.
Okay.
Watching all the bands and try not to get too nervous, to be honest, because it's very well anticipated playing today, so it's been a bag of nerves, but now we can put it in our rearview window. Now it's done. Now we can chill and relax.
Because your story to getting here and the fact how late you were at it as well, it's more interesting. Tell us then about the journey to Bloodstock.
Wow. It's funny enough, like about a month ago, about a month and a half ago, we were sitting there, both of me and Jake, with COVID. So, spirits were pretty dim at the time. I get a call off Jake one day. Dude, Simon Hall's just emailed us. You what, man? So he didn't tell me that he'd entered us into a competition that Planet Rock were covering, and a talent search. He put one of our videos across, and we'd won it. And henceforth we were playing Bloodstock.
And we celebrated like we'd won the lottery on the phone. You should have seen it. It was pretty funny. I was like, dude, we're playing Bloodstock! And he was like screaming down the phone. And what was great as well, England had just lost the Euros as well, so obviously spirits were even more down. We got COVID, everything's going wrong. We're playing Bloodstock. Everything's good again.
But even still, that trepidation, because it's not been an easy journey to even get to Bloodstock for everyone. How have you guys been coping in the last 18 months?
Oh my God.
We've been very busy though.
Behind the scenes in the band situation, we've been really busy because we've been, the situation gave us an opportunity to focus on our upcoming debut album.
Of course.
Which we've been, basically, it's been recorded throughout it. But, as on a personal level, for me, the third lockdown, really...
Oh, that was the one,
Yeah, that was the one where it kind of ticked for me. Obviously, it was really hard, really difficult.
One too many.
Yeah.
One too many lockdowns.
One too many lockdowns, yeah.
No, I get it. There was a point, from personal experience, I also had COVID, by the way, gents, so we're all in the same boat.
Yeah, man. There we are.
Now we've got
all know what
immunity
it's like.
for a couple of months.
Oh, see, mine's back in January. I passed that threshold.
Really.
Yeah, it is what it is.
You'll be fine.
Man.
You'll be fine.
No, it's not stuff I want to get.
No, I have to ask then, how was your illnesses? How was it for you?
I only really lost my sense of taste and smell, and that was terrible.
Of course.
Because I'm a man who likes his food,
Ah.
and to take that away from a man who loves food is possibly like chopping off a leg. It's like, I need this. So I was eating bread. I was like, what's the point in eating anything fancy? I was just banging.
It all tastes the same, exactly.
Literally, I was like just eating it, but it's different for you though, wasn't
It kicked my arse.
Yeah?
It did. Yeah, it really did. Muscle aches, sweats, chills. I didn't really have any breathing problems per se, but you could tell that it was originating in the lungs. I had brain fog. My eyesight was different.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was really bad.
How was it for you?
Really, really bad.
It was mild flu. I would compare it to mild flu. The first day or two, I got a horrendous cough. That's how the first sort of warning sign was. I went from I'm okay to I was coughing my lungs up. My wife's there like, this don't seem good at all. The next day, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But 7 days after that, I was okay really. So I consider myself lucky though.
Fortunately, it's not
About
that
2
long,
weeks
is
for me.
it?
About 2 weeks it was for me.
Yeah,
it was
fortunately.
But it's one of them. I don't regret having it because with everything going on in the last 18 months, 19 months, it made it all make sense.
Yep.
Because this is really was bad. It really was
And with
bad.
all the bands getting it now and having to cancel,
I know.
because we had it a while back, means that we didn't have to face that reality. So that's
something.
There's a silver lining somewhere.
Somehow in the middle of that, we ended up playing Bloodstock.
There is that, yes.
Yeah.
Let's get back to that then.
And
How
that's it.
was it up there for you?
Absolutely fantastic it was. It was our first show since the pandemic started, so nerve-wracking to say the least. But to see that many people out there and people vibing with the music was just
that early in the morning.
Early in the morning.
Yeah,
First
that's
band
important.
down in the morning, and the Saturday the main stage is blaring. You've got Conjure up there. There's a lot of people to go watch. So to see that many people in the tent was a massive sigh of relief for me as well. Like,
I do wish I'd have watched Conjure though.
I know,
Such is life when you're a fan of music, innit? You got to play and then. No,
That's it.
absolutely. So was it kind of like watching slowly as people sort of trickle in? Because that's what a lot of this festival is, curiosities.
Yeah, that's what happens. You start playing, a few wanderers, strays will start coming in, and then before you know it, you're looking out there. There's a sea of people. It's like, when did this happen?
Yeah, man.
halfway into like the first or second song, it was like, okay, there's a lot more people here now, isn't there?
That was it. I mean, for me, it was like, you kind of go into gig mode.
Yep.
And in the zone and whatnot. So, I mean, I'm in there in my zone and whatnot. And every time I look up, there's more amount of people in there every time.
It must have flown by.
Say that again?
It must have flown by.
Oh, it did.
I can't actually believe we're doing this now.
The amount of preparation we did as well, leading up to it, all of that, just that amazing, what felt like 5 minutes.
Yeah. Did you have the moment? Did you have a moment where you were able to take it all in?
Yeah, absolutely.
What point was it? Do you remember?
It was after the third song. After the third song, we played Process.
Yeah, for me,
And
it was
just looking at the reaction of the crowd and the hands in the air.
See, you're in the front playing the guitar, so
Yeah,
I mean, you're a
that's
bit more
right.
on the front lines, whereas I'm in the back and no one gives a shit about the
Yeah.
drum. So I'm there like,
No.
but I'm there like, I'm focusing on my stuff, and I don't want to hit it, I don't want to miss a beat, I don't want to do anything. If I slip up, then it's going to be catastrophic. So I'm focused in, I'm zoned in, and it was at the last song I kind of just let myself chill out and look out there, and I was like, oh my lord, this is cool.
It's great, so great. And Bloodstock, what a festival as well. Of
course.
We can't tell you how many times, this weekend I've had the conversation of, an unsigned band, working from the ground up. What other festival gives you this experience where you can, play shows like this and play stages like that? I don't know of another one, really, to be honest.
And the progression as well, right, guys? I mean, that's a major part of it as well. You're playing a Soulful stage, but, we know many bands continue to go upwards. And, there's a bigger stage up there.
Yeah.
We need to get there.
I think so. I want to.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stop until we do. So
We're going to keep this train rocking and rolling through rain, through snow.
It is hammering it down now.
Indeed, indeed.
What about what's plans going forward and the momentum from this? Talk us through what you're thinking for the rest of 2021.
Well, luckily, throughout the pandemic, we were able to, as I said before, we were able to actually knuckle down and, finish our debut album. That's nearly done now. So next from us is an album release.
Yep.
And it's something that we are immensely proud of, and we can't wait to get out there and show people, because
The first one,
we've put a lot of sweat, blood and tears into it. It's been really hard.
And like you say, blood, sweat and tears is an understatement. It's been a long slug, hasn't it?
It has, man.
But
Has.
it's going to be so worth it when it's done. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait till it's done.
Thank you very much for watching. You can check us out on gbhbl.com as well as on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and Tumblr. Go to Patreon to help us out over there. That's patreon.com/gbhbl, as well as Big Cartel, where you can find some of our merchandise. We have a podcast running on SoundCloud and Apple Podcasts. And of course, if you like this video, do us a favour, hit the subscribe button and help the channel grow. Games, horror and heavy metal. What else is life for?